All right, let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind in the business world right now. When it comes to AI, do you go for the giant all-in-one platform, or do you pick a super focused, specialized tool? It's the classic showdown, platform versus specialist. And honestly, the choice you make could really shape where your company goes next. So let's dive in.
So you're trying to pick an AI tool, and it just feels impossible, right? The whole landscape is a maze. Every single day, it seems like there's a new game-changing tool that pops up. It is completely overwhelming. So how in the world do you cut through all that noise and figure out what's actually right for your business?
Well, the best place to start is to understand that there are really two main philosophies at play here. Just think of it like this. Are you looking for a Swiss Army knife, or are you looking for a scalpel? The platform is your all-in-one Swiss Army knife. It's got a tool for pretty much anything you can think of. The specialist tool? That's your scalpel. It's designed to do one single thing with absolute surgical precision.
To make this whole thing less abstract, let's bring in our two champions for today. Each one perfectly represents one of these approaches. In the platform corner, fighting for the do-it-all philosophy, we've had RaiaAI. And in the specialist corner, the master of one specific craft, we've got SynthFlow.ai.
First up, let's meet RaiaAI. This is our Swiss Army knife. It's a full-on platform that lets you build and launch custom AI agents into literally every part of your business. We're talking sales, support, operations, you name it. Whether it's SMS, email, or voice, RaiaAI really wants to be the central nervous system for all of your company's automation.
And then you've got SynthFlow.ai, our scalpel. Its mission is super simple and super focused. Perfect, the automated phone call. That's it. It's a self-service tool that's all about one thing, letting you create these incredibly human-like AI voice agents, and do it fast.
Okay, platform versus specialist. It's time for the head-to-head. Let's really break down how these two different ways of thinking stack up against each other when it comes to the things that actually matter: scope, price, and speed.
First up, scope. And this one is pretty straightforward. RaiaAI is playing the multi-channel game. It wants to handle every single customer communication you have, all under one roof. SynthFlow.ai, on the other hand, is completely laser-focused on voice. It's not trying to do everything, it's trying to do one thing better than anyone else.
All right, now for the part everyone really wants to know about, the price. How much is all this power going to cost? As you're about to see, the way you pay for a Swiss Army knife versus a scalpel, well, they are worlds apart. So with RaiaAI, we're talking about a pretty significant annual investment here. And that price tag, it really reflects what you're getting: a deep, custom integration into your business. You're not just buying a tool, you're buying a bespoke solution.
But here's the thinking behind that big number: predictability. You pay a fixed cost every month. That gets you a dedicated team, it gets you unlimited usage, and this is key, it means no surprise bills. It's all about knowing exactly what your budget is going to be.
Now, let's completely flip the script and look at SynthFlow.ai. I mean, look at that entry point. For less than the price of a nice dinner, you can get started with an enterprise-level voice agent. There's no major upfront investment to worry about.
But, and this is a big but, it's a usage-based model. Think of it as pay-as-you-go. That super low entry price is just the start. As your call volume goes up, your costs go up with it. You are paying for exactly what you use and nothing more.
This table just lays it all out so clearly, doesn't it? Take a look at that setup cost. With RaiaAI, you have a pretty significant one-time fee to get their dedicated team on board. With SynthFlow.ai, it's totally self-service, so setup is zero. It's the perfect contrast: a big, predictable investment versus a flexible, pay-as-you-go model.
Okay, so you've picked your approach, you've figured out the budget. Now, how quickly can you actually get this thing working? Let's talk about implementation, because this is where you really see the difference between a long-term partnership and a do-it-yourself, high-speed approach.
With RaiaAI, you're looking at a 4 to 8 week timeline. And that makes sense, right? It's a custom build. Their team is working hand in hand with you to build and integrate the whole solution. On the other hand, SynthFlow.ai is all about speed. With their no-code builder, you could literally design and launch a new voice agent in just a few hours. It's all about that self-service power.
So after all that, who's the winner, the platform or the specialist? Well, here's the thing. There is no single winner. The right choice, the better tool, it completely depends on the specific job that you need to get done. And that's really the question you've got to ask yourself. What are you trying to do right now? Are you looking for a massive, comprehensive overhaul of your entire business automation? Or are you trying to solve one very specific, very painful problem with absolute laser-like focus?
So you go with the platform approach, the RaiaAI approach. If this sounds like you're thinking big picture. You need a solution that can work across a bunch of different departments and handle all kinds of communication channels. You want a partner to build something custom with you, and you absolutely need a predictable budget.
But if you're nodding along to this next list, then a specialist tool like Synthflow.ai is probably your best bet. If your number one headache is phone communication, if you need a solution like yesterday and you want to start small with a budget that can grow as you do, then this is your path. And really, this quote just nails it, right? This whole debate isn't about which AI is better in some abstract way. That's the wrong question. It's about figuring out which tool is perfectly designed for the job you need to accomplish right here, right now.
All right, let's bring it all home. What's the final verdict here? If you're going to remember one thing from this entire breakdown when you're making your own decision, what should it be? Here's the bottom line. The choice you're making is between a comprehensive do-it-all platform and a super-focused, specialized tool. It's a strategic decision. You're balancing the scope of the problem, the cost model that works for you, and the speed you need to move at. The right answer isn't about which is better overall, but which is the perfect fit for your specific business goals.
And that leaves us with one last, really big question to chew on. As we look ahead, which one of these models is ultimately going to win out? Will businesses of the future run on a single, all-knowing platform, a kind of master AI that handles everything? Or is the future going to belong to a team of highly specialized AI tools, all working together, each one an expert in its own little domain? It's a fascinating question and one we're all going to be answering together very, very soon.